Hey there, we're back. It's Arun.
And Kelly.
How are you guys? So today we're going to talk about
Insecurities.
we all got them. That's
It's
for
real.
sure. And yeah, we have our insecurities in around everything really. There's it comes up when you least expect it. And we want to talk about some of the insecurities we have. So, Kelly, would you like to go first? I think you said you wanted to talk about it first, so I'll let
I did.
we'll figure
So,
that out.
for me, I totally had insecurities. I've never been married. Arun has been married, and that's pretty common these days. I think it is like 1 in 2 people are divorced, and so that comes with me having to navigate being different than somebody that they've been married to. And am I a good fit? Are we good together? Or if you don't look similar. And then obviously, too, if they're in a different stage of life, is that really what they want as they're kind of rebuilding and discovering themselves as they're dating after divorce, or like me, dating after being a single mom for a very long time? So trying to evolve, okay, what is true? And then what is an insecurity, which is usually a lie. And then it's usually telling me, okay, that's an area I need to work on. And so there definitely has been many moments of those of, wow, I don't like look or act or do the things that Arun has was married to or even just dated after the divorce before me. And so it was kind of trying to be like, okay, we are really opposite, but then what are the things that we have in common? And then we realize we actually don't have a ton in common. Some big things, but then realizing like, okay, these are all the other things we love about each other. And trying to remember those big things will take us all the way, which is like communication, respect, love, things we talked about in the last episode. That's going to take us farther because obviously we're figuring out together, okay, he loves to surf, I don't surf, but I love going to the beach. And he loves taking photos and doing photography, and I love doing events as I'm an event planner, and then kind of wanting to learn how to take photos. And it's like, okay, I could then, when he goes to the beach, I can go for a beach walk, have solo time to myself, and then take photos of him or take photos of the scenery with his camera, like kind of dive into a little bit of what he likes. And then it kind of relaxes some of the insecurity, as I know other people that he has dated have surfed with him and that kind of was their thing. And it's like, well, that's not mine. So trying to find what I love and not lose myself in what he loves and then not have it be an insecurity. So again, I know it's a balance, but we also do a lot of talking too, because I definitely have more insecurities than Arun does. And then working out is another thing too, like just wanting to take care of ourselves. But he's also dated some really fit people, and which is amazing. And it's not that I don't want to take care of myself or be very healthy and continue to keep up with all of our kids, but just again trying to find that balance of, well, this is me, this is where I'm at, but it doesn't mean I can't be pushed. But then again, talking about that so it doesn't become an insecurity of, well, I don't look this way, or I know I'm out of shape. And the other day, what were we doing? We were biking when we were in San Diego, and it was a massive hill. And I said, I know I can't go up the hill. I'm gonna have to walk the bike. But because I said I can't, it automatically, I could tell it was a trigger for him, because it was like my insecurity was coming out. And then it's like, okay, we talked about it. How could I have said that differently? And then we did, and it was like, instead of saying I can't, say I realize I'm not in my best shape. I am capable, and it means I want to continue to be in my shape, not have it be an insecurity. And I did. I biked as far as I could up the hill, and then I hopped off because that's fine. And then as soon as I got to the top, I just got to biking again. So it's like, okay,
Yeah.
just trying to also be patient and understanding and know that, yeah, I do have insecurities as a lady, and it's a very real thing.
Yeah. And in regards to like the biking thing, I think it was more like yeah, like I believe that you could do these things, so like to not give up, really. That's kind of the what I was trying to push for is like don't give up. You can do it. You can totally do it. and hopefully, I think it works both ways. Like there's certain things that I definitely, um, I don't know, like photography, for example. Like there are times I just don't believe in myself that it's pretty ridiculous, but in just like basic photo things, and Kelly's always believed in me and believed that I can do more than I believe in my own self. Um, so you're always your worst critic, and then she's like my best critic, so to speak. And it's really encouraging for me, and it's really helped me uh, believe that I can really do anything that I put my head to. And when we first started dating, there was the insecurities of I'm not like a sports guy. I've always grown up playing them, but I could never sit down and watch them for too long. Like I won't, I don't like watching on TV and stuff. And she was really big into sports,
Still am.
and yeah, she's really big into sports and like the Giants and
Warriors.
yeah, I know,
Niners.
like the Niners. They're a really good badminton team as far as I know.
Yeah.
So, but and that's okay. Like we make it work, and we just yeah.
We
it's-
communicate it. That's
yeah, we communicated. If
again,
we
it-
didn't communicate it, then I would just kind of go into a shell,
And I would too.
definitely told her.
I would
So,
shut down and I would continue to let those insecurities and those waves of lies just overtake. And then it goes back to, well, why are we doing what we're doing if we're not talking? And then I'm letting these fears in my head, or maybe some real insecurities we need to talk about. And I just need to frame it differently on maybe how Arun is viewing it or thinking about it, or it could just be it is a lie, but it could be just a little bit different where I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't think about it like that. And again, it's encouraging each other, to just not let the fear win out.
And I think also too, like there were times where we'd be like out and I don't know where we're at, maybe like a restaurant or something like that, and then there's like guys that are into sports and they're talking about sports, and Kelly can just get right in there and talk with them, and I'm just like, I don't know, but at first it was like insecurity, and now it's like it's fine. Like I'm not. It doesn't bother me anymore.
Yeah, because we're continuing
because we've talked about it.
Exactly.
And
growing together.
yeah, so it's not.
Celebrating our
that's
differences.
That's really it. It's communication. Communication is so important. And if you just hold it in, which I've done so much like in the past, and just knowing that we can both communicate about things and talk about whatever it is,
Yeah.
it definitely helps. 100%.
Huge.
So I think it's getting that out in the open right away, and communicating, talking
Celebrating
it
the
out.
differences.
Yeah,
Things
because at least if you get it out of the sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's fine. Go ahead.
If you get it out right away, then you know. But if it becomes a problem right away, then you also know. It's like, okay, this is gonna be a problem. Then maybe it's not going to work out. But if you can get it out and there's good back and forth, and you're like, okay, well, that's fine. I get it. I get how you feel. And there's that openness, then it can work for sure.
Because
if
then you
want
can
it.
decide in those beginning stages of dating, do I want to keep doing this if we are so opposite, but yet
Yeah.
back to sports? Like Arun is totally willing to go to a baseball game when the season starts, which is real soon, or go to a Warrior game or a golf tournament. I mean, very open. So I think the fact if they're willing in those beginning stages, great, but no one wants to be forced. And then, because even then that insecurities can come out in that way, but we have them. It's a real thing, but we have to keep talking.
No pickleball though. I won't go to a pickleball game. I'm just kidding. We haven't tried it.
We haven't tried that.
maybe
I haven't
maybe
gone to
we'll try
one.
pickleball. I'll give it a shot. But
We're
yeah.
willing.
Again, I like playing the sports. I just don't like to sit down and watch them too much. You know what it is? It's my ADHD. I just move around so much, and I can't just sit down on the couch. That's the reason.
Oh my goodness.
Well, so those are some of the things that
Some of the things that we're working through.
yeah, we're working on, and maybe it resonates for somebody out there watching, even if it's just one person.
Yep.
You know, hey, like, leave a comment, message us, let's talk.
We're here.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're
Yeah.
doing one day at a time.
Maybe, yeah, we can learn from you. Like,
Yes.
you know, we this is like, I think we were saying, this is like kind of like a form of therapy for us to do these videos, and if people watch it, great, we're stoked. So we're just gonna keep on doing it and keep talking to the
Yay.
camera. So thanks for watching,
Thank you.
and
We'll see you next episode.
yeah,
Bye.
bye. Take care.